Alright, hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the Minecraft world. It is episode 60, and that means that we're doing some dramatic flybys here, some dramatic shots, and we're going to be doing a third-person time-lapse over the top of a Q&A type video. So, yeah, I'm going to be working in this dark oak biome that you see in front of me for today's episode. I want to flatten it out, maybe make some room for some projects I want to do there in the future, which I'll get into in a little bit, but yeah, the last time we worked on this area was actually on episode 40, which was another Q&A episode, so it's definitely been a very grindy project so far, but I'm really looking forward to, I guess, getting into it a lot more. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, I guess let's get into the questions. Alright, Oren Foster asks, do you see yourself branching off to do other games in the future? Maybe. So this is a question I kind of ask myself a lot, to be honest, and the answer is probably not that much. If I can come up with a video idea that I really want to do that involves recording on another game, sure, I will make videos on other games, but I think for the time being, I'm going to stick to primarily Minecraft. And there's a few reasons for that. First of all, I enjoy making Minecraft videos a lot more than other game videos a lot of the time. Definitely enjoy making Minecraft videos more regularly than other game videos more regularly, I guess you could say. They also just don't really do that well on the channel either, which kind of means that you guys don't really enjoy them as much, which is fair enough. This channel is primarily a Minecraft channel, so yeah. But if I do have, you know, ideas for stuff that I do want to do in other games, I will probably do them if I really want to, but for the time being, I don't really have any ideas for other games, and I'm just kind of tunnel visioned on Minecraft stuff at the moment, so yeah. Alright, next question. Iraelian Energy. Was design and layout originally a focus of yours when joining in SMPs? Now, I'm not 100% sure what you mean with this question. Design and layout? I'm gonna guess you mean design and layout of, like, the videos? Yeah, I don't know, I feel like that might be worded a little bit weirdly. If that's not what you mean, let me know in the comments of this video. I'll answer it properly in the comments of this video. But anyway, for now, I'm just going to go off what I'm interpreting the question as, and that is about the design and layout of the videos. Well, when I first started joining SMPs, the first SMP I joined was Cavecraft, all the way back in 2017, and that was about, I think, 15 episodes into my Minecraft Let's Play, that series that I did back then.
Oh, my Minecraft Let's Play!
Every time I mention it, I have to say it like that. But yeah, so about 15 episodes into that, I think, Banana Split, who was the owner of Cavecraft back then, he left a comment on my videos saying, hey, do you want to join this SMP that I made? I'm like, yeah, alright. Messaged him on Twitter, whatever, got on Discord, whatever. The rest is history. But back then, I wasn't really too focused on the quality of my videos. I definitely was. I mean, it was definitely always a focus, but it was more just like doing it because I enjoy it, not necessarily doing it for growth type reasons. Not to say that I'm doing it only for growth now, but it's definitely, the balance was a little bit different to what it is now, I guess you could say. So yeah, design and layout, kind of, but not really. I don't know. I wasn't too focused on the actual quality of the videos. I mean, on Cavecraft, most of my videos were about 5 minutes long, so that kind of says something. But next question, LordGarmadon420. Love your world so much. Any plans and builds for 1.17? Well, first of all, thank you. But also, plans and builds for 1.17. Yes, I do have some plans and builds for 1.17. I'm super excited. This actually kind of leans into a question further up as well from Minecafe that says, do you have any plans for 1.17? What are they and what are you looking forward to the most? So I'll kind of answer both these questions in one. First of all, what am I looking forward to the most? Probably like just the new caves in general. Okay, no, never mind. I've changed my mind. New me has a different opinion. The thing I'm most excited for now are the new mountain generation, by far, because that looks super duper awesome, and I can't wait to, I guess, get building in that and just explore the new mountain ranges. I think they look awesome. If you haven't seen my video on that, I would recommend giving that a watch just to, you know, get a feel for the new mountains, because I'm certainly really excited for them, and I thought they looked awesome. Anyway, on with the rest of the video. But any plans and builds for 1.17? I definitely think that the new deep slate bricks and stuff, I love the deep slate blocks. Oh, they are so good. They're probably some of my favorite blocks in the game at the moment, and they're not even released yet, so. But yeah, I can't wait to use those. I really want to use those in TNT towers. I think that would be an awesome block for TNT towers, and I probably will use it in some more pathways and stuff like that. It's just going to be a really, really awesome block to use. But in terms of other builds I want to do, I want to work on, well, this area that I'm clearing out right now that you can see in the background with this time lapse. This area I'm clearing out, I want to put a sorting system here, and the kind of style I want to go with is kind of like overgrown with hanging gardens and stuff like that, giant canopies and all that kind of stuff, and I work a sorting system into that. I don't know, I think it could be cool if I can pull it off. Not sure if I can do that yet though. But yeah, that's kind of the idea I'm going for, and I mean, you can probably guess what I'm going to say, but all the azalea stuff, the lush cave blocks, is going to come in incredibly useful. the moss blocks, everything. I'm really looking forward to being able to build with those. So yeah, I hope that answered both of your questions. Alright, Fusion Plays coming in with about 50 million questions. That's alright, that's perfectly fine. I'm kind of new to this series, so I have a couple of questions. How old is this world? The world is... It was started, I believe, in October of 2019, so it's coming up on like maybe a year and a half old, something like that. And of course, we're 60 episodes in, so old. The world is old, basically. Alright, next question from Fusion Plays. Have you ever done a world tour, and when are you planning to do the next one? Yes, I have done 2 world tours so far, one on episode 30 and one on episode 50. The episode 51 I would recommend watching. I'm pretty proud of how that one came out, and it was a lot of fun recording with Casper and Marky as well. In terms of the next world tour, probably something like episode 75 or something. I'm not sure. I want to get a lot more done in the world before I do another world tour, because, I don't know, I kind of showed a lot in episode 50. So I don't know when the next one will be. Haven't really got that one planned out too much. I just got to kind of figure it out when I get there, I guess. Alright, any major plans / builds coming up which you are willing to share? Yes. Oh, okay, that's all you're getting. No promises as to whether that's actually going to happen or not, or when it's going to happen, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. What's one thing you learned in Minecraft which you would recommend others to learn too? Something I reckon basically everyone who plays this game should know is very basic redstone. I think everyone should know just basically how redstone works. You don't have to be able to make, you know, these massive redstone doors or anything, but just the very basics about how it works. So, you know, if you have an issue with a contraption, you can kind of look at it and be like, oh, that redstone's not pointing to that block. That's why that's, you know, causing issues, that kind of thing. I think it would solve a lot of problems with, you know, redstone contraptions, and I'm definitely not biased at all, because I definitely have not made tutorials where people have commented asking dumb questions. No, but in all seriousness, I think basic redstone is a very good thing to know, and it's really enjoyable once you actually get into it. I think redstone, can be really frustrating at times, but once you understand it, it's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's one thing I'd recommend everyone to learn, is some basics about redstone. But yeah, anyway. Any co-op videos coming up of you playing with friends? Yeah, okay, so I have a few plans with stuff like this. So the Hearts of Gold series, I do want to work on that a little bit more. I've done episode 0, but I do want to release more episodes of that as time goes on. I just need to figure out kind of the format I want to do them in and all that kind of stuff. And on top of that, there's, you know, some other UHCs I want to do, like the Spectrum UHC. Above all that, I think, is iCraft. So iCraft is currently in Season 5, and it's been in Season 5 for a long time, and there's a lot of, like, I guess, messiness about it on my channel. I started recording iCraft Season 5 about halfway through the season, not halfway, a few months into the season, and basically, I've made a lot of progress since then that I haven't put into videos, and so it would be weird to kind of pick up videos again, which I've tried to do, but haven't really been able to do very well, and yeah, it's all just a bit difficult. So I think when iCraft Season 6 rolls around, I do want to do a series on that. I think that would be really, really awesome. And hopefully I can balance that and the Minecraft world and snapshot videos and other stuff. I don't know, we'll see how. And of course, iCraft is a server, so I would be playing with other people on there. Hope that answers that. And what other games do you enjoy playing? Well, I do actually enjoy other games, which might be surprising to a few of you. One of my favorite games that isn't Minecraft to play would probably be Geometry Dash. I don't know, it's just one of those games where you can just sit and just play, not really thinking about it. I don't know, it's just kind of like a good game to relax with, which sounds really weird because it's Geometry Dash, you know? But it is, it's a really nice game to just sit down and play and just kind of relax playing, you know? I don't know, I really enjoy playing it. And it's just one of those things where your skill steadily improves at it over time, and yeah. I do also enjoy playing like Terraria. I get into like a playthrough and I get really, really into it and then just don't play for months. Then get really into a playthrough and then don't play for months. That kind of a cycle, you know? I also really like Satisfactory and Factorio, and Polybridge as well is a fun one to play as well. So there's a few other games I enjoy playing. And the final question, have a great day. Well, that's not a question, but sure, thank you, appreciate it. You have a good day too. Alright, next one is by Buccit. How ruddy loud do you fart, brother? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to answer this. I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's loud, but sometimes it's not. Buyer asks, how do you manage your time between personal life, school, and YouTube? Well, YouTube for me is kind of like, well, it's like a hobby as much as, you know, playing games is. And I probably put a lot of time into YouTube, like a lot more time into YouTube stuff than I do just playing games. Like if you include playing Minecraft, you know, while recording, I put a lot more time into making videos, probably by like 3 times the amount of time put into you know, making videos rather than just playing games or doing other stuff. Because I do really enjoy making videos, so yeah. Of course, school is obviously a pretty big factor as well. School kind of comes first mostly. There are exceptions sometimes, but yeah, for the most part, school does come first. And of course, personal life as well is there as well. But yeah, YouTube is definitely, I guess, one of the main hobbies that I have. Well, the main hobby, yeah. Alright, next question. Oh, the hard-hitting questions. How do you deal with YouTube burnout and demotivation? So I want to make a video on this in general, but I think one of the most important things, personally, is to pace yourself. I've been thinking about this more and more recently. I think you need to put as much effort into holding yourself back as you do to pushing yourself forward when you're demotivated. Because when you're super motivated, it can be really easy to just like spend all of your time making videos, bam, 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 just video, you know, 4 times a week, whatever, which I'm very guilty of doing. But I think you've got to really try and hold yourself back from doing that, because otherwise you get burnt out real quick. So I think pacing yourself is one of the most important things. But yeah, again, you also have to push yourself forward when you're a bit demotivated, you know, try and, I guess, not force yourself to make videos, but somewhat force yourself to make videos, you know? Because there are so many times where I'm sitting there, there's a video that I need to make, and the step that I need to do next is I need to edit something because I don't know how long the video is going to go for, and I need to, you know, figure out what I was actually doing last to keep recording it. It does not sound fun to do, to be honest, at all. And I put it off and I don't want to record the video, but I just have to, I guess, push myself forward and push myself to actually finish that video off. And that actually happened pretty recently, actually, with, which video was it? Again, I do want to make a full video on that eventually. I've been saying this for months, but I will. I will make a full video on demotivation, all that kind of stuff, eventually. I don't know what that was, it just fell on my desk. I don't know if you heard that. Anyway, Casper asks a few questions, once again. How did you come up with your name? So this is kind of an interesting story. So Try Death Bear wasn't always my online name. Before that, it was actually Triple BBB. That was mainly just for Minecraft. It wasn't definite. I had a couple other names for different things. And so because of that, I was trying to come up with a name for Minecraft Pocket Edition, because at the time you couldn't connect it up to, I guess, like an account. So you just, you know, change the name in the settings to something. So I wanted to come up with a name for that. And just so this makes sense with like the timeline, I think this was back in maybe 2014 or something like that. So I was like, right, okay, I want to come up with a name because, you know, I'm sick of just having Triple BBB as my name on Minecraft Pocket Edition. Anyway, so yeah, I tried to come up with a name, and something I noticed with a lot of names from people online is, you know, it had 3 distinct sections. You know, you've got PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, right, okay, how about I come up with a name with 3 sections like that? And keep in mind, this was 2014, so I came up with Try Death Bear. 3 random words I just put together. I decided to make TRY try to TRI because, I don't know, I thought it looked cooler and I thought it would be better. And I mean, it worked a little bit better, like it alludes to Triple BBB and, you know, the 3 thing and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, the spelling of depth? Yeah, I just didn't know how to spell back then. That's why it's spelled like that. Bear is normal though, I knew how to spell bear, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's kind of like the background behind my name, I guess you could say. Alright, next one. Who are your favorite content creators? Okay, so probably one of my favorite people to watch at the moment is Vintergatan. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think I've mentioned them in a couple of my videos, but Vintergatan is like a Swedish band that make music, and then one of the guys, Martin, he decided to make a machine called the Marble Machine. Got really popular, 172 million views later, he's like, alright, I'm gonna make a better one, because this one kind of sucks. And then so since like 2017, he's been documenting his progress on making this machine, and it's really awesome. I really love watching it. So yeah, that's probably like one of the main ones at the moment. And the last question by Casper, what is your favorite game of all time? I mean, we probably know what that is. Of course, it is Minecraft, but other games that I would have to say that is up there. Obviously, you know, some of the other games I say that I play pretty frequently, but also like Portal and Portal 2 have to be really high up there because, you know, Portal 2 was probably the first game I played like after Minecraft, which was like, whoa, okay, this looks crazy. The portals are crazy. It's so smooth. I didn't know games could do stuff like this, you know? Coming from like janky Minecraft version 1.2.5, you know, seeing a game work so smoothly and have such good graphics as Portal 2 back then was like, whoa, okay. This would have been in like 2012 or 2013 or something, so yeah. And playing through Portal 1 is just really fun. I just really enjoy doing that as well. Oh man, I skipped a question. I didn't even realize. What is the first game you ever played? On what console/PC? I just realized because I was thinking about, you know, the first game I played, and I was like, hang on, I remember seeing a question about this. Okay, so the first game I ever played on what console/PC probably would have been like Flash games on like, you know, computers at school. I think we had like the, what was it called? One of those old iMacs with like the colored backs. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, they had like this was at, I think, preschool even. So, but yeah, like probably some weird learning games on those. But the first game we actually properly owned as a family, I think, was like some form of SpongeBob game. I don't know what SpongeBob game it was, but this would have been back in like 2009, 2010, something like that. And that was on our like 2009 iMac, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. In short, I don't remember the first game I ever played because it was, you know, a little while ago, just a little bit of time ago. Anyway, moving back up to these questions up here. CarCraisins49, ETA of hitting 1,000 subs. So I'm not actually sure. If things keep going the way they're going, you know, if I just keep making shorts that do stupidly well, even though that's not really sustainable and I can't rely on that 100%, but if I just keep doing shorts that, you know, do really popular, 50 subs a month, boom, just like that, I can probably expect to hit it in like less than 6 months. But I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I will have 1,000 subscribers, but we'll see how that goes because I'm not 100% sure how that'll work. I don't know. I'm at 721 as of recording this video, and just a few days ago I was at like 690 something. See how things go, but that's kind of like the main milestone I'm going for in terms of growth on the channel at the moment. Obviously, it's not the only goal I'm working towards other goals on the channel in terms of, you know, projects in the Minecraft world, in terms of, you know, other videos that I want to do, other video topics I want to do, other types of videos I want to do, all that kind of stuff. So there's tons of stuff going on. I don't know. All right, Woodson asks a few questions actually, but I'll just go through them one by one. First of all, do you get inspired by other builders or YouTubers often? Yes, 100% yes. I wouldn't be doing YouTube if other people weren't doing it, you know? Like, I don't think I could be one of the first YouTubers to, you know, make Minecraft videos because I definitely get inspired by a lot of different YouTubers and Minecraft builders, 100%. Your style of building and video making even really reminds me of Etho in the best way possible. Yeah, so Etho is probably one of the biggest inspirations for me recently and just kind of as a whole in general, because I mean with this whole series it's kind of been inspired by Etho. Like literally the first episode someone commented saying, oh, it sounds like Etho, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, no, Etho's definitely a very big inspiration, and as I said before, I do really like watching Etho's videos. I really enjoy them, including the comment of the day, for example. Keep up the great work, been loving your videos recently. Thank you, man. Yeah, so the comment of the day, obviously Etho does that, but also some other YouTubers did that. Like Fwip used to do that. I used to watch him a lot more than I do now, I guess. Back in like 2018, I think, when he was doing the Building with Fwip series and he was working on like the mountain range project thing. He used to do the comment of the day after that, and I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool, and I kind of wanted to do that as well. Obviously, it took me like a few years to actually get to that point of doing that, but I did do it eventually. But yeah, anyway, next question by Woodson, once again. With the recent explosion of popularity in speedrunning, have you ever thought about doing challenges like speedrunning or achievement runs, or do you not enjoy those kinds of things? It's interesting because speedrunning I don't really enjoy that much. Like, I don't know, speedrunning it's not really my thing, except for one game, and that game is Portal. I love speedrunning in Portal for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I just really, really enjoy it. It's just one of my favorite games to speedrun. Well, the only game I really enjoy speedrunning. Minecraft speedruns, I don't know. I've tried it in the past, doesn't really do it for me. It's just kind of, it's not as enjoyable for me to do personally, because Minecraft for me is more of like a creative game. It's not really, I don't know, I just don't really enjoy playing it that much in that way. But in terms of doing achievements and stuff, I do want to do some more achievement related videos on my channel, but I don't know. In terms of speedrunning, don't really expect anything for like Minecraft speedrunning on this channel. I doubt I'll do anything with Portal speedrunning as well, but if you want, like, sure. But yeah, I do like booting up Portal every now and then, and, you know, playing through the game. I can get through it in like about 20 minutes, give or take. I don't know, I might actually time myself after I finish recording this and let you know the result on the screen here. But yeah, in terms of Minecraft speedrunning, not really my thing, I guess. Alright, Woodson, once again, the last question of this episode. Do you consider yourself a technical player or more of a builder? Or what type of Minecrafter do you see yourself as? I definitely say I'm more of a technical player than a builder, but I feel like that's kind of been changing more and more recently. Like for the longest time, technical player all the way. I was never really a building kind of guy. I was always more into, you know, the technical aspect of the game. But more recently, I've been getting more and more into actually building. But I definitely would say I'm a lot better at the technical aspect than the building aspect. I can do building and I can do like terraforming and stuff, but it's always in my own kind of unique way. it's not really, like if you look at this type of build that's on screen now, I don't think I would be able to build that from scratch ever. Like I really struggle with those types of builds, but in terms of just like weird builds that aren't really realistic at all, I guess abstract building you could call it, I don't know. I think that's definitely what I enjoy the most and what I'm the best at, I guess. So yeah, that is all of the questions from this video. Okay, no, once again, Woodson wanted to ask a couple more questions and he did that over on Discord. So first of all, what are some things people will probably look at you weird for while playing Minecraft? For example, a friend of mine uses the arrow keys. Okay. So before I say this, I want to say please do not unsubscribe from the channel and please do not consider me a lesser human for doing this. I use A to crouch. Yes, instead of using shift, I press A when I'm crouching. I don't know why, but when I first started playing the game, I found my way into the controls and was like sneak, shift, no, I want to change that to A. And then as a result, my strafe left, which you're probably wondering about, yeah, my strafe left is Z. So my hand doesn't generally sit in the normal WASD thing, it sits WZSD, which is, it seems a lot weirder than it actually is. Like it seems like a lot of a stretch, but it's actually not. It like feels pretty natural after you get used to it for the first like, I don't know, few years. No, but in all seriousness, I don't know, I find it more convenient, especially when you're crouching for long periods of time. You're not using your pinky on the shift key, because, you know, I hear people complain about their pinky getting sore on the shift key after a while. My like ring finger never gets sore on the A key, so... Except issues arise when I'm going diagonally, and I need to move diagonally like this, because I end up using my thumb on the Z key, my ring finger on the A key, and my middle finger on the W key, so I end up crouching and going along like that. Which again, some people use shift with their thumb. So anyway, so yeah, that's my thing. I did that when I first started playing the game. One of the first times I played the game, I was like, sneak. Oh, okay. Shift is a bit inconvenient. I'm not sure how you would press shift. I'm going to change that to A. And I remember seeing a cow and I was like, alright, I'm going to sneak up on the cow. And then I held A, held W, and walked up to the cow. And then, I don't know what I did from there, I can't remember. This was in like 2011, so you know. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I used to play with inverted mouse, but luckily I got rid of that habit after a couple years. Alright, and the about 17th but final question from Woodson here is apparently a cringy joke from his hometown, but this is it. I'm not going to bother reading that out. You can pause the video if you want to read it out. Basically, the TLDR of it is that you own a cream cheese factory, you have a good accountant, and you want to give him a raise, but it turns out, gives you a call a couple days later, and then goes, well, actually a monkey's been doing it all for me. So do I fire the man, or give the monkey a job? I mean, first of all, maybe. I mean, I would interview the monkey, to be honest. Like, if a monkey can do accounting, like that's pretty cool. That could actually be a really good marketing thing. Like a really cool headline to, I guess, push your business, you know? The smartest monkey that does all of the business's accounting or something, I don't know. I reckon it could be responsible for a massive boom in, you know, your business's traffic, you know? I feel like that could be a really cool marketing trick, is to, you know, shell the monkey, give the monkey a name if the monkey doesn't have a name. What is the monkey's name, by the way? The monkey should have a name. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm all for the monkey getting a job. I definitely interview the monkey. And in terms of the dude, I mean, he has been lying to the business a bit, but I don't know. He definitely brought the monkey into the business, so I'd give him another chance, to be honest, probably, yeah. I don't know why I'm answering this seriously, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. That is all the questions for today's episode. Alright, here we are, and wow, it is beautiful. It is so awesome to see this place without tons of mountains and tons of trees, I guess, as well. Like, this place is totally flat. I'm really excited to start doing projects in this area now. And to, I guess, show you just how much of an area that was cleared out. Oh yeah, this thing over here, I need to show this off. So this is my automatic daytime machine. So I was doing a third-person time-lapse of the grass growing, and I didn't want it to be night. So what I did is I made this little contraption where you sit in here, it's on a grindstone, so you're like slightly lower, because otherwise you don't actually click on the bed. So you're on a grindstone, so you're lower, and you sleep in the bed, and then what happens when you wake up is you wake up on top of the bed here, activate the tripwire, it pushes you off down to here, where you're clicking on the bed again. It's a cool little contraption. So yeah, that's that. But if we look in some of these chests, these are all dirt chests. These used to be full, like this used to be completely full and this was full up to there, and there's quite a bit of stone in some of these as well. But yeah, these are all dirt chests, and that is after I ended up filling up basically the entire storage area for these dirt chests here. So yeah, there used to be shulkers in here, so I emptied the shulkers into there, so it's actually not as much dirt as that technically, but it's still quite a lot of dirt. And I guess to put it in a little bit more perspective, I didn't mend any of the pickaxes I used, and these are all the diamond pickaxes and netherite pickaxes, I guess, that I went through. Yeah, so that is quite a lot. There's also a shovel in here that's mostly broken, and I think there's another shovel somewhere. I'm not sure where I put that though. You get the idea. It was a lot of tools that went into this thing, but I don't know. It's a cool little project. I'm really excited for this. I don't think I'm going to start work on it until 1.17 comes out, or until I update at least. But yeah, it's awesome to see this blank area here, this blank canvas. There's still a lot of terraforming work I need to do, like that pathway does not look natural anymore, and I just kind of like left some staircase bits over here instead of like trying to smoothly terraform it, because I don't know, that was just easier and I thought it kind of looked cool, so. Oh, I can actually demonstrate the sleeping machine. Okay, so basically you're in here, it's kind of dark, but you're constantly clicking on this bed. Oh, there's monsters nearby. Anyway, you're constantly clicking on the bed. Once you sleep in it, you sleep through the night, and then you wake up on top of the bed, and we should see, yep, and then ready to click on the bed once again. So it's a really cool little system. I'm kind of proud of how it turned out, to be honest. Alright. So this episode's comment of the day goes to TNT, where he says, I like the new logo! Alright, calm down first of all, but no. But yeah, I did change the logo. Don't know if you've noticed. You've probably noticed, but it is quite a bit different from what it was previously. I'm personally pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it covers a lot of aspects of, you know, the previous logos I've had in the past. Because one of the first logos I've had for this channel looks a little something like this, and it's kind of similar if you compare them, to be honest. But the first one said TDB, and it was in this all weird, like, font that I made in Paintbrush. But yeah, I think it's quite similar, and I still have the 3-color thing, you know, with the green, the blue, and the red going across, which I also had in the logo before this. It's just not very noticeable because it's just like the little shadow behind the text. But yeah, I figured it needed an upgrade because I recently updated my channel banner, well, a little while ago. Yeah, so I thought that the logo needed updating because it was very outdated. I mean, it had the panels in there, it had like the FFF Forward font with the little like shadow behind it that was, you know, a colored shadow. It didn't work. No, it worked at the time, and I think it's still quite a cool logo, but it's very outdated, and my channel just does not have that kind of style at all anymore. So yeah, I decided to update it, and let me know what you think. I have been posting a couple, like, I guess, previews of it on my Discord server, you know, as I was going along making it. Like, this is the first preview of it, and this was one of the alternatives I could have gone for there, which was a lot more colorful, and I kind of did like that one as well, but I decided on the black one. But I don't know, I might make that like my second channel even or something. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, if you want to be involved with anything I change in the future, and any future changes or anything like that, be sure to join the Discord server. And yeah, I basically go through all that kind of stuff on there. And yeah, if you want to join the community on there, links are down in the description. They're always down in the description of every video, so yeah. Anyway, that's gonna just about do it for today's episode. Next episode, I got something a little bit different planned, but I'm really excited for it. And it's something I've done a little bit in the past, but not really a huge amount with that kind of stuff. So yeah, I wanted to do a video like that. You'll see what I mean when it comes out, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off today's episode here. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Nice little relaxing Q&A episode. It was nice. I just got to swing my pickaxe for a while, you know, with the replay mod going, and editing those replay mod footage, stupidly easy. Super easy. You know, not trying to make it super high quality, it's just background footage. So anyway, that's gonna just about do it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, and maybe even subscribe if you enjoyed it that much. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.